Tea time. It's tea. And we're swimming. And my dad wants my ass in his tea. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, could you get me the bum? Tea. I get the milk. I sit down again. And then my mum says, and then my mum says, oh, hot air, you never get it off again. I can't get a moment's peace round here. Tea time. Now it's time to sulk. And we're sitting at the table.
Could you get me the milk?
I get the milk. I sit down again. Then he wants butter for his butter. Oh, could you get me the butter, he says. I get the butter, and I sit down again. Then he wants a teaspoon for his teaspoon. Oh, could you get me a teaspoon, he says. And then my mum says, once you get that bum of yours stuck in a chair, you never get it off again, do you? And my dad says, I can hypnotise people. So he said, yeah, I bet you can't. So he said, okay, playtime. Bad time. It's bad time. And we're sitting at the table. And my friend Sans wants milk in his tea. Oh. Oh. Could you get me a teaspoon of... No! Tea time. Tea time. And we're at the table. And my dad wants milk in his tea. Oh, could you get me the milk? I get the milk. I sit down again. Then he wants butter for his bread. Oh, what? Could you get me the butter, he says. I get the butter, and I sit down again. Then he wants a teaspoon for his teaspoon, for his teaspoon, for his teaspoon, for his teaspoon, for his... No! And then my mum says, once you get that bum of yours stuck in that bum of yours, you never get it off again, do you? I don't know how to end this move on... Oh, could you get me the butter?
I get the butter.
Catch! This isn't butter. This is... You fool! I can't believe it's not butter. Hey, older Rosen, catch! Well, look at it. Ow! Now I'm angry. I am angry.
Hip hop.
Oh. There's a speedy clock in it. Raisin.
I'm TT. Yeah.
Tea time. Now it's tea time, and we're sitting at the table away. It's fucking tea time, and we're sitting at the fucking table, and my fucking dad wants fucking milk in his fucking tea. Oh, could you get me the milk? No.
Could you get me a teaspoon? Could you get me a teaspoon? Could you get me a teaspoon?
Tea time. I don't think it's funny. It's tea time. So that was that. No! What? And my dad wants milk in his tea. Oh! Could you get me the milk? And then my mum says, once you get that bum of yours stuck in a chair, you never get it off again, do you? All right. I can't get a moment's peace round here.
Sorry? What did you say?
What a teapot's favourite movie? tea. Oh, you've gone all quiet. Tea time. Oh no! Okay, so it's tea time. And we're sitting at the prison table. We were in prison for breathing in school. And my dad says, after the war was over, everyone came home to sort things out. There weren't going to be any more school prisons. There weren't going to be any more dead kids. There weren't going to be any more nice drinks. That was 40 years ago. Then he wants toenails for his tea. Oh, could you get me the toenails? He says, I get the toenails. Then he wants butter for his 2-year-old. Oh, could you get me the butter? He says, I get the butter. And I sit down again. Then he wants hot sex. And then I said, once you eat Miss Goodall, snatch with a little paper umbrella stuck under the lid, there would be hot sex. Drink. It's tea time, and I'm having my breakfast. And my dad wants milk in his tea. Oh, would you get me the milk? I get him the milk, and then he wants butter for his bread. Oh, would you get me the butter? I get him the butter, and then he wants a teaspoon for his tea. Oh, would you get me the teaspoon? And my mum, she says, if you don't like this cafe, and so nothing happens. I'll tell you what did happen. My mum got that bum of yours stuck in a windmill and make it cut into the flesh. Oh, that's why I don't have a butt. Could you get me the Could you get me the Could you get me the tea time? It's tea time, and we're sitting at the table. Once my friend Haribo, I'm a Haribo, and my dad wants my fat red plum sack in his tea. Oh, I get the milk. I sit down again. Then he wants butter. Oh, could you get me the mask? I shove my butter all over his big face. And I sit down again. Then he wants a tea for his tea. Oh, whoa. Could you get me a teaspoon, he says. And then my mum says, once. And my dad says, I can't. They were very pleased. And for a week or so after Christmas, my mum and dad were always on the table, fucking each other. It doesn't stop. It goes on for ages. I try to talk to my mum and dad. Hey, what do you want for your birthday? It's tea time, and we're sitting under the table. Oh, could you get me the milk? I mean at the table. I want complete table. And my dad wants me to misbehave with him under the table. Come on, Michael, lick my butt. Once I went to the table, saw a little paper umbrella stuck in the butter for his bum of yours. Could you get me the milk? Then he wants a really long teaspoon to eat it with, and now, could you get me a teaspoon, he says. And then my mum says, goldfish. Once you get that bum of yours stuck in a you never get it off again, do you? And my dad says, I can't get a moment's bum of yours around here. Camtronic 16. Tea time. It's tea time. No, it's not. It's tea time. And we're sitting at the toilet, and my dad wants an object from Holland in his tea. Oh, could you get me the windmill? I get the milk. Shit. Then he wants butter. Oh, could you get the butter? I get the butter. And I sit down again. Then he wants a star boy. Oh, could you get me the nurse? He says, and then my mum says, get that bum of yours stuck in a chair. And my dad says, I can't. I said, it's hurting. And then he just fell over and died again. Even though I just brought my dad back to life. Not long ago, after he stuffs a great big chunk of potato into his bum. See Michael's dead ass. Cock snatch potatoes. For more information. Penis. Tea time. It's tea time, and we're sitting at the table, and my dad wants milk in his tea. Oh, could you get me the milk? I get the milk. I sit down again. Then he wants butter for his bread.
Oh, could you get me the butter?
I get the butter and I sit down again. Then he wants a teaspoon for his tea.
Oh, could you get me a teaspoon?
And then my mum says,
Once you get that bum of yours stuck in a chair, you never get it off again, do you?
and my dad says,
I can't get a moment's peace round here.
Sex
time. It's thuck time. And we're sitting at the windmills. And my dad wants cock in his butt. Could you get the skyfugel? I get the milk. I sit down again. Then he wants butter all over his big face. Could you get Miss Goodall? I get the fridge. And I put that awful
fridge
into the butt. Nice. Then he wants a teaspoon for his tummy. Could you get me a teaspoon, he says. And then my mum says, once you get fast food stuck in that bum of yours, you never get it out again, do you? And my dad says, I can't get a moment's peace round here. Tea time. It's tea time. And we're sitting at the table. And my dad wants milk in his tea. Could you get me the milk? I get the milk. I sit down with it. Then he wants butter for his bread. Could you get me the butter, he says. I get the butter, and I sit down again. Then he wants a teaspoon for his tea. Could you get me a teaspoon, he says. And then my mum says, once you get that bum of yours stuck in a chair, you never get it off again, do you? And my dad says, I can't get a moment's peace or anything. The horrible. Tea time. It's tea time, and we're sitting at the table. And my dad wants milk in his pizza. Could you get me the milk? I get the cooking oil. I sit down again. So my dad drank the lot. My dad just fell over and died. I said, always knew you were a bit weak. And then my mum says, once you get that bum of yours stuck in a chair, you never get it off again, do you? I was absolutely furious. That's when my toenails starts doing things. You know, big toes and little toes stuff. I'll tell you what I do. I went to the fridge, saw a rolled up comic. Pew! My dad goes and stands up. He just stands up, dusts himself down, so we all crowded around him going, were you asleep? Hey, were you dead? And he looks at us all fed up and he says, could you get me the milk? Tea? No!
I saw
Michael Rosen with a tea
menu in his hand,
nice.
walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called
Starbucks.
Gonna get a big dish of
Grey. Michael Rosen. That's enough. Right, one box of grey, please. Sorry, what did you say? Grey. I'm gay. No, bitch. Oh, that really does it. Get off me, little pig. That's my ear. Get out.
Well, I've been in this town so long and back.
Not long after. Oh, this is
horrible.
good. Why?
I told you to get down.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck. Tea time, and we're sitting at the table. And my dad wants tea. Could you get me the milk? I get the milk. I get the milk. I sit up again. Then he wants bum of yours. Could you get me the butter, he says. Then he wants a teaspoon for his tea. And then my mum says, once you get that bum of yours stuck in a chair, you never get it off. Get it off. I sit down again. Tea time. It's tea time. And we're sitting at the telly. Put your thumb in the hot air, your finger over the milk. I get sound of a bitch. Time. It's time to finish this because I can't think of any more jokes. So sandwiches. Plums. Tea time. It's
Tea time. It's tea time.
That's enough. And we're sitting at my brother. And my dad wants tea in his butter. Oh, could you get me the pizza? I get the pizza. I sit down again. Then my preposterous goldfish wants eyes for his bread. Oh, could you get me the 2-year-old? I get the 2-year-old.
And fling it at him. Ow! That hurt!
And I sit down again. Then my dead giraffe wants a teaspoon for his apple. Oh, could you get me the
Mozza brie.
And then my mum says, once you get that bum of yours stuck in Michael Rosen's face, you never get it off again, do you? And my dad says, it's nice. Tea time. Tea time. Time. It's tea time. And we're sitting at the tea. And my dad wants milk. And my dad wants tea in his tea. Tea time. It's not plum time. It's tea time. And we're sitting at this. Tea. Let's go to tea and drink some more tea. It's tea. And my tea was tea-tastic. It's tea time. Tea time. Tea time. It's tea time. No. It's tea time. And we're sitting at the school prison. Side wall bars. Ooh.
I can't stand it.
And my dad wants milk in his tea. Oh. Could you get me the milk? I get the milk. I sit down again.
The end.
Shut up! Tea time. It's the tea time. And we're sitting at the table. And nice drinks. One's fantastic. And trees. Could you get me Michael Rosen? I get Michael Rosen. I sit down again. Then he wants a teaspoon for his tea. Oh, could you get me a teaspoon? I get the butter. And I sit down again. I want a teaspoon, not butter. And then Phil
Frank
says,
Fuck you, you just got pranked.
and then older Rosen says,
bendy.
you broke my teaspoon.
I'm going to get into trouble now. Let's stick it back. No, it doesn't work. No.
And then None says, and then the king says,
I wonder what's for dinner.
real fucking creative. And then Michael Rosen says,
I'm lost.
I don't care. That bum of yours, time. It's time. And we're sitting at the table, squeezing her jug things. There we were, squeezing my hand. Seems to enjoy it. And we made windmills. And my dad wants milk in his tea. Oh, could you get me the milk? I get the milk. I sit down again. Then he wants butter and head. Oh, could you get me the headache? Why? Yes, because 3 and 3 doesn't mean shit to anyone who's not German. But 3? Yes. Of course, you're fucking retarded. But why? Anyway, back to tea time. Could you get me a teaspoon, he says. And then my mum says, no. I want some coffee. It's tea time, you fool. I can't get a moment's peace round here. How am I supposed to make something decent out of a poem that lasts 35 seconds? Anyway, here goes. Tea time. And we're sitting at the table.
Ball bounce.
I don't think that made any sense. And my dad wants thick Michael Rosen spunk in his tea. Blah. I mean,
Milk in his tea.
Could you get me the milk? So I said,
We need some milk!
I mean, none.
None.
And my dad says, I can't get around here. Tea time. It's tea time. And we're sitting at the table.
Won't you believe it?
We're sitting at the table. And my dad wants milk in his arse. It's hurting. Anyway, after a few months of this, my dad says,
Get off me! Yay!
then I said, no. And Mum says, right. I'm stopping the tree. I am stopping the tree. Snans. Tea time. It's time for tea. And we're sitting at the table. And my dad wants orange juice. Oh, could you get me the
Orange juice.
I get the orange juice. I sit down again. And he said, noise drinks. Tea time 2, or how I learnt to love shoving things in my butt. That's enough. Tea time 3, and we're sitting at the table. And my dad wants milk in his tea. Oh, look out the window. There's a lamp. And we made love. It was then I began to eat.
Raisins.
Tea time. It's tea time, but what the fuck are you doing in my ass? Except for the fact that it's
Round nose.
Hold on. It's the tea of a time in there. And my dad wants tea in his time. Could you get me the bum of yours stuck in a chair? I like tea time because there were hundreds of babies, hundreds and hundreds of them. Could you get me the peach syrup? I get the thick cooking oil. I wonder who put that there. Tea time. Tidy your room. It's teaspoon. Yeah. Tomato to you. And my dad. Could you get me the milk? No. I was only saying. Could you get me the butter? No. Even as I speak. Could you get me for the last time? No. You lazy prick. Lazy prick my ass. If you two don't stop it, bum of yours stuck it off again, do you? I can't get a moo.